Welcome back, it's Nilvarcus here, and today we're going to be talking about Duet Night Abyss again. The closed beta is over, and a few days ago they posted a full review on the closed beta and the feedback. The point of this review is to tell us what they're going to be changing and improving in the future, so let's go through the post and see if there's any highlights that I actually care about. I gotta say, I'm always happy to see when developers are actually listening to feedback and then being kind of transparent about it. These kind of posts are just amazing, and gotta give them some points for that for sure. But yeah, the first section is all about art and visual quality. To me, I didn't really see anything pop out that would require any of these really, but I know how important the character models and the story is in a gacha game, so they really have to get it on point. So if people have given this feedback, then I'm sure it's very relevant. But to me, it's not really that important. I'm like gameplay first, and this whole section is kind of secondary to me, but I'm always glad to see that they're improving the fidelity and improving the game's visual in general. Is always a good thing. The second part is much more interesting to me. It's about commissions and quality of life improvements around that. They're trying to make battles more engaging and rewarding. They're streamlining the lengthy commissions, which is something I didn't really feel that the commissions that I did weren't too lengthy, but this might be something that when you get to the later of the game, the commissions get really lengthy. Tell me in the comments if you got really late in the game and if the commissions got too long. I would love to hear that, but we have to remember it's a mobile game and people play these games in very short sessions, so if the commissions are too long, they need to be reduced 100%. Then this massive quality of life feature where you're going to be able to spend more energy to get multiple rewards from commissions. This is a pretty basic feature in pretty much every gacha game nowadays, where you're able to just do a one run and get like 5 times the rewards, so you don't have to do the same run 5 times. This is really good. Definitely happy to see that they're adding that one. And then the third thing is going to be refining the Demon Wedge loot tables. Again, I didn't really get too far enough where you really start farming the Demon Wedges, so something I would love to hear in the comments if it's like, was this a problem with the Demon Wedge loot tables? Like it didn't feel rewarding enough or anything like that. Then the next part is all about the story experience. Again, this section is kind of not something I care about too much because I'm not a big story guy, but I know people who play gacha games, they're really invested in the story, and if the story is not good, gacha game is pretty much going to be a dead on arrival. So this is a pretty important section for the game's future, I think. I do say that even for me, I think the delivery of the story in the beginning was kind of weak. So I hope they improve like the whole progression and pacing of it, trying to like make it a bit more, just be better in general. So I think what this section is all about, that refining the cutscenes, just improving every like part of the story really. Also going to revamp the beginner tutorials, which is really good thing because I think the tutorials were kind of not that great in my opinion. So I'm glad to see that was one of the feedback people gave to the game and they're doing something about it. Awesome to see. Then we got to the section that I actually really care about, which is the graphics and performance. So customizable gear bindings, yes please, it's 2025. We shouldn't need to give this as a feedback, this should just be added. Full controller support, pretty much the same thing. And then higher FPS option. Basically, this was my only annoyance with the beta, was the 60 FPS cap, not being able to play higher FPS. So I'm glad to see that's going to be fixed. Then there's a bunch of smaller fixes, like I'm glad to see that they're making it smoother, the basic movements, because I think the movement on parts looked a bit janky, especially like when you're doing the helix leaps and the wall climbing, it looked kind of terrible. So if they can nail the feeling of that, do the close to like the Warframe level, that would be amazing. They're also going to be introducing first time completion rewards for stages. I think that's really good. I always like seeing that, like just give me more stuff, I'm always happy. Also overhauling the Genimon system. That system really confused me in the game because it felt so out of place and it had really it was kind of pointless in my opinion. So I'm glad to see that they're actually completely overhauling it and trying to make it fit the game better, which makes complete sense. But yeah, there we have it. That was basically their review of all the feedback they've been given. I think it's a really good post. I think they nail a lot of the points that people had problems with the game. So it's always awesome when the developers actually listen to the community and they seem to be really taking feedback in, making the changes. The game is going to be better when it hits open beta. So I might have to do a completely new video and just kind of see how the open beta is when it happens. This definitely makes me hopeful for the future of this game. And if they keep listening to feedback, maybe this could be the next big gacha game that we get, which would be awesome. But yeah, tell me in the comments what you think about this review. Did you find it useful? Did you find it that the developers are actually listening? Give this video a like, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day. Bye.